Hi, Dean. Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Helen.
How you
Nice to
doing?
see you. I'm good. I'm very well. Be glad when I can get out the house.
How's it been for you? How have you been during this lockdown?
Well, I've stuck to it, and I've had plenty on because all the people have been messaging me, asking to send personal messages to everybody, and some people that are ill or get well messages or anniversaries or birthdays, and that's kept me busy.
Oh, well, I saw. I really enjoyed watching you on the Let's Rock lockdown. How was that for you?
Oh, it was brilliant. It was wonderful for them to ask us to do it actually. And with this modern technology nowadays, with all this, we can do it. Which was great. And I believe we had over 1 million viewers on that, which was fantastic.
It raised a lot of money as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the final figure, but they made lots and lots of money for the children's charity there, so which is great. Child Bereavement
Yeah.
UK. Yeah.
Now, Dean, one thing that I love seeing is you in the VIP tent at Let's Rock. I think it's absolutely made for you. You are absolutely fantastic in there. But when you're on stage as well, and you're on the main stage at Let's Rock or places like that, and everybody's doing the conga or doing all the actions, how does it feel?
It feels absolutely wonderful, actually. It's like New Year's Eve, isn't it, in there when we get
It is
performing and everybody
such a
just
good
gathers.
atmosphere.
It's fantastic. Everybody just gathers round, and Nathan's on with us as well, Nathan Moore, and Pat's in there as well, Pat Sharp doing the DJing, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's the reaction from people. It's amazing.
Can you believe that everybody still knows all the words, knows all the actions, and
I can't believe it after all this time. And the thing is, as well, it's like getting bigger and bigger all the time. I think it's because as families grow, I mean, they have children from the 80s, and then they have the grandparents, and they all know the dances and
yeah.
everything. So, which is great. And now all the kids are doing it as well, which is fantastic.
Oh, well, you're obviously, you're going to miss a lot of gigs this year, but what's the first thing you'll be looking forward to doing once the lockdown's lifted?
I think we're going to have the best party ever, to be honest. I think we've had lots of inquiries already from people saying, "Oh, will you come and do a gig for us when we can eventually have parties and let people get out the houses again?" And I'm sure we'll be doing lots of those. So, but we do miss the Let's Rock ones. I've even got my mug. Look, Let's Rock mug.
Very good, very good. You were saying about these video messages that you do. How do people book those then?
Well, they just contact me through Facebook or through Twitter, or I have the celebrity one that I'm on, the Celebrity VM, which is a video messaging, which a lot of the celebs are on that, but people have to pay for that, you see. So, but with all this happening and the lockdown and everything, I've done them all for free, to be honest. So, you know,
Oh,
yeah,
that's very lovely of you. I
oh,
might request one myself. Um,
yeah,
anyway, I've got 10 quick fire questions to ask you, if that's okay. I've been asking people their favourite things. Is that all right?
yeah. That's fine. That's
Lovely.
fine.
So what is the favourite cover that you sing?
The cover. Well, I did The Voice UK a few years ago. I was on there
Yeah, I
wearing the
saw you
shirt,
on that.
actually. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
this
I saw
shirt
you on that.
on. And I love singing soul music. I love to do the soul stuff. And George Benson, Luther Vandross, things like that. I was brought up on all that sort of music.
Okay.
And I just did The Voice just to do something different, really. And I enjoyed doing that. It was great. So I like the soul music. I like Never Give Up on a Good Thing, Luther Vandross, all those songs. So
Okay. What's your favourite Black Lace song that you sing then?
the favourite one for me is the one that gets the most reaction. I think is Agadoo. Really, that was the biggest one. We reached number 2 with that one. And the Music Man is quite a popular one. I actually wrote our version of the Music Man, so that was quite an achievement, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those, and every one of them really. The Conga's good, Superman. I mean, we have 5 big hit records over the years that were very successful for us, and so I think Agadoo would probably be the most that we get the biggest reaction from,
Yeah. Okay.
depending on where we're playing. When we're at
Yeah.
Let's Rock, we get the conga
Yeah.
line going,
It's
and all.
amazing, isn't it? Seeing like hundreds
Yeah,
and hundreds of people just doing it. It's amazing.
I know it's amazing.
Um, what's your favourite picture that you've got on your phone?
Picture on my phone. I think of my mum and dad really, and the children. I've got the children, the grandchildren, and my family. So those are my favourite ones. Unfortunately, I lost my father 2 years ago now.
Oh, sorry.
He died, unfortunately. But we miss him, or everybody does. And so, yeah, family pictures.
Oh, what about the best selfie with maybe an
Best selfie.
artist or something? Yeah.
When we're at Let's Rock, I love to have them, all the selfies with all the stars of the 80s. I've
Yeah.
got some really good ones on my phone there, so I
Oh,
collect them up.
good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Favorite film that you've watched during lockdown, maybe on Netflix or?
My favourite film, funnily enough, is one that goes back to my childhood, really, and it's The Sound of Music. I just
Oh,
watch it and watch it. I love it. I love it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was, I think that was on live through the theatre or something last week,
I
wasn't it?
went to I went to see it just before lockdown. I
Did
took
you?
Mum
Yeah.
there with in Blackpool. It was on in the Opera House in Blackpool, and we went to see it, and it was
Oh,
absolutely wonderful. Yeah.
oh. Now I keep asking everybody this. Everybody keeps giving me completely different answers. So, favorite chocolate bar?
Favorite chocolate bar is Dairy Milk, Cadbury's Dairy.
Ah, good choice. Good choice.
Milk.
Favorite gig that you've performed at?
The one that stands out in my mind is live performance. That is, other than doing TV and stuff. But the one that we did, Ant and Dec's birthday party, the 40th
Oh,
birthday
yeah,
party. And I'll always stick in my mind because everybody in the audience, every person that was there, you knew.
yeah,
It was all famous faces, you know. I had, there was like Keith Lemon, he was conquering along at the front there. There was obviously Anton Deck, there was all the comedians from the Bradley Walsh and people from This Morning, Eamon and Ruth, they were there. And everybody, they were all there. And then I looked round, we was doing Agadoo on stage for them. I looked round and Cheryl Cole's at the side of me doing Agadoo. She jumped on stage. So I
Oh,
think that will always stick out in my mind. Yeah.
and Ant and Dec, I love Ant and Dec. They're
Oh,
amazing.
they're
I'm big
lovely.
fans of them.
Lovely people. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Favorite place then that you've ever visited?
I used to live in Australia as a child. We emigrated in the 60s as a family, and I loved it in Australia. But I also love Las Vegas. I lived in Las Vegas for a little while and spent quite a lot of time there. And Benidorm, just
Wow.
outside of Benidorm, I went there, lived there for just over 10 years. So that was nice. It was semi-retirement, but I've come back to it now. All the comebacks have asked us to come back. So I'm back in good old Blighty now, back
Oh.
in England.
Favorite gig or sort of set that you've watched online during this lockdown? Because I know that a lot of artists have been doing
It's got
their
to be
own
Rock the 80s. I
choice.
love that one. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I've watched quite a few of them actually, and especially on YouTube now, we can watch everything on there if there's nothing on the TV. But any sort of musical things, nostalgic ones from the 80s, love watching all those.
Oh, okay, great answer. And then favorite animal?
My dogs, I
You've
love
got dogs,
dogs.
have you? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've got a few. Well, I've got two that don't actually live with me, and I've got a little. Well, he's a Chihuahua, so called Conga.
Called Conga.
That I've just recently got, so he's lovely. He's really good.
That's
And I
fantastic.
called him Conga because he follows you everywhere.
Oh, that's such a good answer. That's such a good answer. Dean, it's an absolute pleasure to speak to you. You know, I think you're fabulous. I love coming to see you at Let's Rock. And, you know, you're just such a cheerful, happy guy. So it's lovely to
Oh,
speak to you. Thank you very
and
much
you,
for your
Helen, as
time.
well. Yeah.
And
Take care, and
you too.
we'll hopefully see you next year. Let's rock
Yeah, I'll look
in
forward
the
to it. Thanks a
VIP
million.
tent.
Yeah. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for talking to
Thanks,
us.
Helen.